What's up, y'all? So look, you don't have to believe in tarot. Do not exclude yourself in the message because this shit can actually happen. Capricorn. I usually don't do too many videos on Capricorns. However, I saw an interesting story today about Latto, Big Latto, and I figured let me go ahead and do a reading on the Capricorn energy. Now, as you all know, Latto has had this deep infatuation with 21 Savage. And 21 Savage, as you all should also know, is a married man. Now, apparently he's married to, I forget what the girl's name is, due to having his green card, being able to be here in the States. But he has been having this long-term affair with Latto. And they were recently seen, out on a date with each other. Now, it was interesting because I believe Latto has children with the woman that he's married to. And he has the whole family dynamic going on, but he's had, if I'm not mistaken, they said a 5-year affair with Latto. And Latto doesn't seem to care. But that's Capricorn energy. And I'm not going to lie to you. I love Capricorns. They are some of the sweetest people, some of the most down to earth. They'll give you their shirt off their back, but you got flip sides to both. Now, what I do know about Capricorn women, almost every Capricorn woman I know, except one, scam. They're very good at scamming the system. They're very good at money. They're really good at making money. Most Capricorns either have one really good job or they have multiple jobs. But Capricorns rule finance. They rule business. So they know how to get money, how to make money. But they also are really good at scamming. And this is why they're so good at scamming. I have friends that scam in insurance, in taxes, like I said, anything financial, boosting, like they're really, really good at doing things like that. Now, does that mean that they don't get caught? No, but they are the ones that are really, really good at it. So also what I do know about Capricorns is that they generally tend to have long-term relationships, but they are known for stepping out of their relationships as well. So a Capricorn could be married to somebody and be stepping off and have either another relationship long-term with someone else, or they could be dealing with multiple people. So like I said, the energy with Capricorn is a little bit tricky. So let's go ahead and get into this reading and see what's going on with Capricorn. Now, I don't condone cheating, but a lot of y'all be real pressed to be somebody's second. So, yeah. Now, let's see. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Now, y'all sat here and y'all seen me shuffle these cards. Y'all seen me shuffle these cards. Someone else. Y'all, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I be knowing what I'm talking about, and y'all be trying to act like motherfuckers don't know what they be talking about just because you choose to be ignorant. No. Someone else. What? I should end a reading right here. Someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. And in this case, it would be Latto ass. That girl that married 21 Savage, you think she didn't really want a relationship with him? They've been together longer probably than 21 Savage, who happens to be a Libra, but 21 Savage and goddamn Latto. The wife been there. Wife got kids and stuff like that. Now, one thing that was interesting was, to me, Latto isn't really that smart. A lot of people be trying to act like they smart, and they're really not that smart. And the reason I say that they're really not that smart is because they will literally indirectly put their business out thinking that people won't catch it. So like Latto had made a statement saying that, oh, since everybody want to be in my business, I'm going to have my secret marriage and I'm going to have my secret baby. Bitch, we all know who the fuck you're talking about. It's not a fucking secret. See, it'd be different if nobody knew it was 21 Savage. If nobody knew it was 21 Savage, then you would have a reason to open your dumb mouth. But you stupid because we all know it's 21 Savage. So you're literally telling us that you're trying to have a baby and that you want to get married to him. And as soon as his green card is up or as soon as he gets citizenship here, if you think he just going to jump into a marriage with you, you're 9 times out of 10 mistaken. You 9 times out of 10 mistaken. He might be infatuated with you, but trust me when I tell you, 21 Savage is not just infatuated with her. She is easy. He knows he can get her. I mean, he knows how soft she is, and it's obvious. But see, she's so fucking dumb. She seemed to think that, oh, don't nobody know you talking about him. You just can't say it out loud because you know that could mess up his credibility as far as his green card. So there is somebody else in the mix of this. And I just said it. I just said it. There's a third party here. Come on, y'all. I mean, for the ones that want to stay dumb, that's y'all. But for the ones who really don't know, like, come on. Let's go. Wake up. You want to be dumb and gullible, that's your thing. But for the people who don't know, there's someone else. I know this energy so fucking well. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, but the Capricorn in my chart has to do with work ethics. One thing about Capricorns, they know how to get their money. They have a very, very strong work ethic. That's why I can understand the energy because I work really, really hard. I have multiple endeavors. I'm into stocks. I know how to make my money. You know what I'm saying? So I understand them that way. I do not condone this long-term affair shit. Like, I don't condone that. I don't condone it. Now, if this is a situation where his current wife being 21 Savage, if he didn't want the wife and they together did not want to be with each other, that's one thing. But we know that that girl really wants to be with him, and she wants to be married to him. She wants to be married to him. Like, and would he choose somebody that he didn't like to get married to? No. Come on now. Look, health issues. So somebody in this situation could be sick. I feel like it's the third party. The third party could be sick. So let's say you got a Capricorn who's married or a Capricorn who is in a relationship. The third party, whoever the extra motherfucking person is, they might be sick. They might have health issues. And you got to be careful with that shit too, because you could clearly bring that into the relationship. But shit, a lot of y'all motherfuckers be nasty too. So, or y'all deal with people that's nasty. So, listen, addictions. So somebody has addictions, challenges with unhealthy habits, and financial struggles. So somebody in this situation don't have no money. Somebody is struggling financially in this situation. I really feel like it's the third party. It's the third party. So whoever the third party is, they could be sick and struggling financially. This person may not have no money. So they may be leaning on to this Capricorn so that they can get some money. Ooh, glad I ain't in this situation. Shit, this is too much. Yeah, intuition. And I feel like somebody knows they're sick. So the Capricorn, we just gonna say Capricorn, you dealing with two people. Your main joint and the side piece. Your side piece may know that you're sick, or you may know that your side piece is sick. Sexuality, somebody could be bi-curious. Somebody here could, like I say, so somebody is into, and listen, y'all, I just did a earth and water sign reading. I did two of them, as a matter of fact, a earth and a water sign reading. This is the same thing that came out in the readings. This is the same thing that came out in them readings along with the someone else. So there could be a Capricorn here who is bi-curious, could be dealing with a man as well as a woman. Or this could be a Capricorn that's dealing with a woman and got a male as a side piece. Just take the energies as they go. But somebody here is bi-curious. Somebody here, it says someone is still figuring themselves out. I wouldn't be surprised if the pregnancy card came out. I wouldn't be surprised if the pregnancy card came out, because that was another one of them cards that was coming out. But I feel like somebody is cheating on their partner with the opposite sex. Somebody is cheating on their partner with the opposite sex. In this particular situation, Latto isn't cheating with the opposite sex, but she is a part of this third party because he is clearly married. Look, you need to move on from this person. And I feel like you need to move on because, Capricorn, if you don't move on from this person, you're going to take on their sickness. Either you're sick or they're sick. You are either going to give them something sickly or they're going to give you something sickly. Either way, the other person, the main person, they might end up getting sick too. They may end up getting sick too. Commitment. Somebody trying to get some money so that they can get married. Things are getting serious. So like I said, somebody in Latto's situation, he's already married. He's already married. He's already committed somewhere else. She can't even be open with him publicly because he's married to someone else, regardless of the fucking reason, whether it's green card, whether it's this, whether it's that. If it were understood that neither one of them actually wanted it and she was able to go off and deal with who she wanted or whatever the case, because I guarantee you, if she went off, meaning 21 Savage's wife, if she went off and was messing with somebody else, I guarantee you 21 Savage would not be happy about that. He wouldn't be happy about it. But see, women like Latto, they don't care. She don't respect him enough. He don't respect her. He just knows she gullible. That's it. He just knows how gullible she is. He knows that he can take advantage of her. Look, Earth sign. Y'all. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He is committing to this earth sign. And look, the red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. And that came out under the earth sign. So Capricorn, this is going to fall on you. See, it say let go. This is the warning signs are cautioning you to let go. And when I tell you, granted, I love Capricorns, they do some shit that I just do not agree with, especially when it comes to stepping out of their relationships. They could be unhappy as hell in their relationships, but they are not going to let the relationship go. The relationship can be toxic. They're not going to let the relationship go. So they're going to always be married, or they're always going to be in their relationships, but they're always going to have a side too, because most Capricorns, well, if they get to the point of marriage with you, it don't matter what happens. They're going to try to fight for the relationship. They're going to try their best to stay in that relationship. They're just going to cheat. And the person that they're cheating with is just going to have to deal with them still going back home, still fucking their partner, whether they're getting along or not, because they're still sleeping with them. They're still having a family with them. They're still doing everything with them majority of the time. Even if they happy with the side piece, they still going home getting dick down, pussy down in this case, by their partner. They're not leaving their commitment. They're not leaving their commitment. I've seen this shit play out so many times, it's not even funny. I know more Capricorns than any other sign. Look, cuffing season. Somebody, we'll just spread it out like that. Cuffing season. Somebody is single and ready to mingle on the hunt. So whoever this is, there is somebody here who's trying to trying to date around. They want somebody else's man or somebody else's woman. They on the hunt. And see, Latto is that female. She's a Capricorn. She's on the hunt for somebody else's man. But in y'all's case, if this is not your story, then Capricorn, y'all are on the hunt, or somebody, or there's a third party for you. You're already involved with somebody and there's a third party. Whereas in Latto's case, she's the third party, Capricorn. She's the third party in this particular case. Look, health issues, my boo. You gonna get some health issues from your boo. So either this is a STD, this is stress related. Somebody could end up having a heart attack or a stroke. You see how you got the lining in the heart? Somebody could end up being so stressed out that they get a heart attack or a stroke. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be goddamn if I'm not dying for you. I'm not dying for you. And if anybody had enough respect, they're not going to put you through this much stress. You know what I'm saying? So whoever this is, somebody boo, official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. Yeah. Look, somebody could be, look, fuego. I believe that means passion. Intense passion, things are heating up. Fuego, I think, means passion, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, with this being a struggle, challenges with unhealthy habits and financial struggles, again, somebody here could be dealing with somebody for their money. Somebody could be passionate and have chemistry, but they using the person for their money. You could have a lot of chemistry with somebody. You could have a lot of chemistry with somebody and still be using them for their money. But somebody has issues financially and they also have health issues. Look at that, detective. And that came out under what? The intuition card. So somebody know. So Capricorn, you know your person got a third party. You know your person got a third party, or you are the third party. But somebody here is doing somebody here is very much aware that there is a third party. So the primary, the main person may know, Capricorn, that you got a side piece. So, excuse me, I would be very, very careful of that, because this is how people end up dead. This is how people end up getting killed. This is how people end up getting their lives lost, because they find out that they partner sleeping around with somebody else, and then they take their lives, or either take the lives of the person that they dealing with. Somebody intuition hey, somebody is doing some Inspector Gadget, detective. Like somebody know what's up. Somebody knows what's up. Somebody here is definitely doing some research and they trying to figure out what's going on. You know what's going on. They know what's going on. Somebody know. Let's see what we got for sexuality here. That wasn't it. I was trying to get this first card. Look, obsession. So somebody here could be obsessed with dealing with both sexes. I feel like somebody is attracted to both sexes. Somebody here is bisexual. Obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Somebody is obsessed with both sexes. So they're not only sleeping with men, but they're sleeping with women too. So Capricorn, you could be sleeping with both sexes, or who you're dealing with, whether it's the main joint or the side joint. Somebody is sleeping with multiple people, is sleeping with both sexes, men and women. Trust me, I know this energy very, very well. Y'all be out here just fucking with anything and anybody. Y'all trust anything, trust anybody. Y'all fall for everybody. Be falling for anything and everybody. Look, move on. This is a up and down. This is a roller coaster ride for somebody. This is why somebody needs to move on, but they're probably not. They're going to sit there and they're going to be gullible and they're going to be dumb and they're going to keep dealing with it. And like I said, as long as you keep contact with the Capricorn, you're always going to deal with them, because they're never really going to leave you alone. They're never really going to leave you alone. Capricorns don't do that. Even if they go off for a little while with their husband or their wife or whoever they're dealing with, they're going to come back and they're going to have their cake and eat it too. They're not going to be loyal to you. They're not going to be faithful to you. And then Capricorns too can be very, very vengeful as well. You do something to fuck with them, they're going to get you. It's not a if and or but. No, they're going to. Like, they're going to try to, like, I got one friend, and she got really upset with her husband. They got into a argument. She got really upset with her husband and put Nair in his shampoo. Like, literally put Nair in his shampoo. And they ended up, making up with each other, but she forgot to switch the bottles out. So he had been using that shampoo, and slowly but surely he started losing his hair. Now, some of his family members were bald, so they were thinking, oh, well, maybe it's just, maybe it's hereditary. But then she was telling me, she was like, but bro, I completely fucking forgot to switch the bottles out. We made up and all that stuff, but I forgot to go switch the bottle out. So he had just been using it. She didn't think anything of it. And this man started losing his hair. You know what I'm saying? I can remember times where she would go and she done tore off all of the damn cameras around the house. Done snatched all of the cameras out of the damn wall. Done fucked up his shit, her shit, his games. He liked to play video games on his pastime. She done fucked his game. Look, y'all. Knocked up. Didn't I say I wouldn't be surprised if I seen a pregnancy card come out? Didn't I say I wouldn't be surprised if I seen a pregnancy card come out? Didn't I say that? Y'all, listen, I don't need y'all to listen to me. I don't give a fuck, because this ain't my situation. Spiritually, I'm just here to help y'all. All right? I'm just here to help y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you just observe shit, and people be so ready to say, oh, I don't believe in that zodiac shit. Shut up. Maybe if it's not even a whole deep belief, just look at the stats. Look at, take 5 Capricorns and look at their situations and tell me if all of their situations aren't fairly similar to each other. Most Capricorns are married. Most Capricorns have multiple kids. They usually either have one child or they have multiple kids because they're very family oriented. Those are the ones that you're going to find married. Those are the ones you're going to find in long-term relationships. Those are the ones you're going to find pregnant multiple times because they like having kids and they like having big families. You know what I'm saying? Most Capricorns, that I only know one Capricorn, actually 2, that has one child. Every other Capricorn I know has multiple kids. Every single one. And I'm trying to tell you, they're having a baby either with the side piece, if they're not having a baby with the side piece, they're having a baby with the main person. They're having a baby with the main person. Somebody here, whoever they're full-fledged committed to, is having a baby. Bro, I told y'all. Y'all seen me shuffle them cards. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. This message was meant to come out. Like, y'all be thinking motherfuckers be out here playing. No, y'all be out here playing. Y'all for real be out here playing. Look, and you and this Capricorn got you thinking you Bonnie and Clyde with them. Y'all ride or die. Yeah, they ride or die with you, and they ride or die with their person too. Because my thing is, if they married, if they committed, why they won't leave their person and just be with you? Why won't they leave their person and be with you? Why they fucking with you on the side? They not just committed to you, and that's how, and unfortunately, that's how them Capricorns do. Capricorns will have you thinking that they full-fledged committed to you, but they still got their person on the side. And the thing is, they don't want their person on the side to know what's going on, because that will fuck up what they have going on. So if we married and you find out that I'm dealing with somebody else, do you know you could, again, in Latto's case, if the girl could possibly decide, you know what, the girl at any fucking time can say, you know what, go be with her then. Fuck you. Fuck this marriage. Go be with her. She can get a divorce. She can get this man in so much trouble. And we know she can get him in trouble, because if she couldn't get him in trouble, then he would openly be messing with, what's her face? Latto. He would openly be messing with her. And he is, to some extent, openly messing with her. He trying to be discreet, but it's not fucking working. We really don't know. And again, when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, Latto, as a Capricorn, can easily say, oh no, we not messing with each other. Oh, he just happened to be here when I was here and I ran into him. He just so happened to be in the same city, or, I'm a fan of him. I want to come see him, perform. They have business-minded mentalities. Capricorns have business-minded mentalities. So they're going to turn any situation into a business one. So to some degree, you can't really make it personal, or you can't tell me that this is personal, because you ain't never seen me and him have sex. You ain't never seen him put no ring on my finger or say that, he wanted to marry me. You ain't never said that. So that's speculation. Even though y'all were seen together, she could easily say, oh, I just so happened to be in the same place as him and decided to take pictures. Even though so it can be very touchy, but Capricorns are really good at playing the game. Don't play with them Capricorns. They got business minds. They smart. They not fools. Now, Latto is a big dummy, because she seems to believe that what's his name, 21 is just, so into her. That motherfucker is into every fucking body. Like, he's into everybody. You're the one pressed for him. He's not pressed for you. Because I'm trying to figure out where his tattoo at of you. Where his tattoo at? Why he not going out of his way to indirectly talk about you? He not going out of his way to the same shit she's trying to indirectly act like, oh, me and him together, but we not. He's not doing that. He's not going out of his way to try to make it seem like, I'm with her, but I'm not with her. Nah, he keeping the fuck quiet. He's smart too. He know what he doing. He's a fucking Libra. Look at Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan had a bunch of motherfucking girls. A bunch of them. That's why Amber Williams was so bitter and fucking mad. She couldn't stand the fact that, and she's an Aries, but Amber Williams couldn't stand the fact that uh uh that rich homie Quan had multiple chicks. Lil Wayne is a Libra, multiple chicks while married. Yeah, he openly be in relationships, but he be having side joints too. Like, no, Libras and Leos are those people who believe in polygamy. They believe in multiple relationships. Look, the Hierophant. There's a marriage here. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is married and still dealing with people on the side. The Hierophant signifies and suggests somebody who could, it could signify a contractual information. It could signify like a priest or a high-ranking spiritualist. You know, somebody, a mentor, somebody that you can go to for advice or questions or things of that nature. This is somebody who would marry you. Not marry you, but they would be the ones that do the ceremony for you to get married. There is definitely a marriage here, and somebody is trying to come in between that marriage. I'm trying to tell y'all. Eight of Swords. See, now this is what's crazy. Somebody is stuck because I feel like the masculine energy may have health problems. If it's not the masculine energy, it's the Capricorn. Somebody here got health problems and it's leaving somebody stuck because this person may know that they gave it to their partner. Whatever health issues, if it's something that could be, what's that word? If it's something that could be, if it's something that can be passed, if you can pass it to somebody, then somebody may feel stuck, but somebody may also be feeling stuck because they're depressed. Capricorns do suffer with depression. Capricorns and Aquarius, we right next to each other. And we share the same planet, Saturn. Discipline. The father, the masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? The more mature. That's why you find Capricorns and Aquarius to be mature individuals. Yeah, we have goofy sides, but we're very masculine, we're very mature, we're very disciplined. And somebody here, like I said, is stuck possibly because of these health issues. Now, what kind of health issues? I don't know, but somebody definitely feels stuck in this situation. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Somebody's addictions and habits are going to be the reason why the situation gets messed up. Somebody's habits and their unhealthy ways are going to be... Now, this could also be the opposite. This could be why you two are connecting. Because you both have unhealthy habits. You both may be depressed. You both may be going through very similar situations. So y'all might be trauma bonding with each other. You and whoever this is, Capricorn, you could be trauma bonded with somebody. I feel like somebody here, and again, this could turn into a backstabbing or a betrayal. Why? Because when motherfuckers need money, they're bound to do anything. They will fuck you over. And Capricorns are known for stepping on people to get where they need to go. They just are. Do the research. I'm trying to tell you, a Capricorn do not mind stepping on you to get where they need to go. If they got to step on you, or if they got to snitch on you to get a higher ranking, to get some more money, whatever, they're going to do that. So don't think because this person is sleeping with you that they won't step on you to get to the top. That they won't use you to get to the top. Because Capricorns will do that. They will get with somebody that they know that got status, they got resources, they got connections. And what are they going to do? Use you for it. Yeah, they might fuck you and tell you they like you and they love you and all that shit, but they got a reason. They got a method to their madness. And these motherfuckers will step all the way the fuck on you to get where you need to go. I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Five of Pentacles. So whoever the detective is, whoever is doing all of the investigating, you know you're losing out with this Five of Pentacles. You know you're either losing your shit. You've lost your shit. You're losing your shit. Your shit has been snatched from you. I get money loss. If it's not money loss, it's emotional loss. Like this person may not be as emotional with you. Affectionate loss. Somebody may not be as affectionate with you. But with this Five of Pentacles, that's a financial loss, a financial hardship. That's being left out in the cold. And if this person is doing this to you, you're trying to figure out why, being a motherfucking detective. It's because there is someone else. And if you're not the main person, trust me when I tell you, you know how they say a man, 9 times out of 10, if he's cheating, he will never leave his wife? Most men, the average man, never leaves his wife. Oh yeah, I'm a divorce my wife. I'm going through a divorce now. You've been going through a divorce for 5 years. It don't take that long. It don't take that long. It don't take celebrities that long to divorce. It don't take all of that. No, they 9 times out of 10 are not going to lose their wives. They are, you know why? Because they know all the benefits that they're currently getting with that wife, whether they like them or not. Because most husbands don't like their wives. We done seen so many shows and shit about guys talking about how they really don't like their wives. So my thing is, but they aren't going to leave them though. Whether financially, whatever, sexually, whatever the case is, they usually don't leave their wives. This is a very similar situation. You're losing a lot and you're trying to figure out why. Your intuition is telling you, but you're trying to figure out why. And it's because this person is dealing with multiple people and is possibly pregnant. Somebody here is pregnant. Hold on a second, y'all. Four of Wands in reverse. Now you see how this is the Four of Wands in reverse. So this is an unhappy home, an unhappy situation. And again, you know why? You know why it's unhappy? Because somebody here is not very clear about what they want sexually. They want men and women, or they might like men more than they like women, or like women more than they like men. But somebody here is breaking up a home because they're obsessed with the opposite sex, or they're the adrenaline of dealing with the opposite sex, or the adrenaline of not knowing which side of the fence they want to be on. So this Four of Wands, whoever this person is, somebody is obsessed, or somebody likes being with multiple people or multiple sexes. But this is and this person is unhappy. It's like, you know, I want you, but I really want this over here. Can't nobody dick me down like this and put a baby in me. But you eat it good. So, you know, either way, and when you eat it, I don't got to eat you back. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to eat you back so I can visualize a man down there, but it's a whole girl. But I can still get money from you too. I can still get money from you too. Or I can make you do what I want you to do and you're going to do it. And I got my man back here who is doing the same thing as you. Eight of Cups. Even though it say to move on, every time you leave, you come back. Every time you leave, you come back. Every time you leave, you come back. The roller coaster, you see, full of highs and lows, ups and downs, back and forths. It's telling you to move on, but then when you move on, you always come back. And that's why you're going to stay in this. You're going to stay in this energy with this person. Nothing is going to change because you keep giving them what they want. They're telling you they want one thing and they really want something else. And you can't seem to use discernment enough to know that this person, oh, you don't know how to use discernment enough to see the fucking difference. And that's what's wrong with a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all just don't be paying attention. Y'all just be thinking y'all know it all. And when somebody with experience or knowledge be trying to tell you, you be trying to act like, well, get your motherfucking heart hurt and stay gullible if you want to. That's your problem. That's your problem. Yeah, look, the Empress. The Empress. Taurus energy, the Empress. The Empress is not a good mother. Somebody knows somebody is pregnant, but this person is not a good mother. This woman doesn't embody all of the suits. The Empress in the upright embodies the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. In the reverse, this is a trashy ass mother. This is a mother who don't want to take responsibility. This is a mother who's promiscuous. This is a mother who's not financially stable. This is a mother who doesn't have an emotional attachment to any fucking body. This is a street fucking walker. This is somebody you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me how to think. You can't tell me what I know. You can't give me advice on shit. But you the one that's in the negative energy. You here pregnant, okay, and committed to one person, and you don't even know what motherfucking sex you want to be with. You don't even know what sex you want to be with. And you got the nerve to be in the Empress reverse energy. That is a toxic energy to be in. That is a trashy energy to be in. And then on top of that, this just shows that you lack financial security. You don't have any finances and that's not good. And like I said, you got two sides of a coin. You got the Capricorns that are on the light side, and you got the Capricorns that are on the dark side. You got the light side. They work really, really hard. They work look. And as I said that, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This earth sign don't have no money, and you probably don't either. The earth sign or whoever they're dealing with probably don't have no money neither. Somebody, including this earth sign may not even have a job. And you trying to Bonnie and Clyde with them. They can't help you financially. That's why it says addictions here. Didn't I tell you all earlier that most of the Capricorn women that I know scam? They can't get money, so what they going to do? Boost. If y'all don't know what boosting is stealing. It's like if you go to a store and you steal all of the Louis Vuitton watches, belts, shoes out the store and run out. Or all of the Gucci sweaters and you run out and then resell them. That's boosting. If you go to the mall and you steal a bunch of shit and then you resell it to people, that's boosting. Stealing. And you got people that know how to go places and steal shit and then go back and resell it. I know a few people that do that. I have chicks that I know that literally, two that literally started their own tax businesses because they knew the loopholes to cheat the system. And was getting PPP loans, was getting all these different loans, all these different financial benefits. Working with insurance, knowing how to switch and manipulate the system. It can be done. And Capricorns are good for doing it. But the negative ones don't know how to keep money. They're horrible with money. They get the money and then they spend it. And whoever this is with these addictions, they going to end up spending your money. If you don't, you better.